I believe, if memory serves, he is. Remember, I'm going down towards Grace. He called out right back. Oh, if I had eyes, I'd be dangerous. He's actually showing on my map. Ooh, game's suffering a bit. As I said, this is a fairly modern game playing on a very ancient rig, so yeah. That's the camp we went through last time. We'll come back through there again to finish off. And there is a... Oh yeah, there is these things as well. You might have seen it when we're heading down. What this does is he lights the way to a catacomb, which is over there, which we can explore. But first let's go and see Alexander, and I may need to equip a melee weapon for this.
Hello?
In order to...
Can you hear me?
You should be able to drop down without dying.
I'm stuck. Hello? Hello? Oh, my stars. I'm so happy to see you. I am Alexander, also known as the Iron Fist. And as you can see, I'm stuck here. Please, can you help me out of this? My thank, just give me a good smack from the rear with something nice and big. And I'll pop clean out, I'm sure. Don't dally. There's no need to fret. I'm very well trained. Give it your all, I say.
So, for the first time only, and only for this, we'll be using a melee weapon. Doesn't matter what it is. I mean, you can use this. Makes no difference because I can use it two-handed. Two-handed, you hold down the triangle and then press the right or left mouse button, and then we just go. Come on, move. Thank you. Don't need that. Hey! Right. Let's take that off. I've aggravated a dragonfly. Useful item those are. Right, so that's Alexander sorted out.
Ah, well played, good lady. Well played. Though that mighty wallop of yours almost spelled the end of me. Ah. Well, I'm out now, and that's what counts. I thank you. And as a token of my appreciation, I'd like you to have this. Once again, pleasure is mine. I am the warrior Jar known as Alexander. Iron Fist Alexander. I journey to the east, where I intend to further my education in the ways of war. And beyond these lands lie the scarlet, rot-blighted Kaled wilds. And upon their southern edge is Redmane Castle, in which a festival of combat is being held. I'd heard whispers of such festivities before. Doesn't the notion set your breast aflutter?
So let's remove that. Let's head down and we'll do that dungeon, I think. There's some other things I want to do. There's a Physique flask I want to pick up. This is in the periphery of the area. Oh, where is this dungeon? Oh, I'm guessing down there's not the option. Oh yeah, we need to go above. Oh yes. Let's get acquainted with one of these guys. We'll be seeing a bit of them. They're not too bad. I'd like to headbutt you. Stone, good. And there'll be a merchant just along here. And then another grace a short way beyond.
Oh dear. You might terribly sorry. Are you here as a customer?
Need those, I'll grab that. Now let's come back to the cookbook. Flame chariots. Yeah, we can have those later on, but need the information.
I must apologise. I'm afraid I've very little to offer.
Yeah, that's alright. Now there'll be a load of corpses in this area. Standard on this stuff. So the thing with them is you need to kill them twice. So while they're glowing blue, you need to hit them. Otherwise they'll just continuously respawn. Like that. There'll be a few of these guys around. Shouldn't pose too much of a challenge, he says. Guy at the back will be the biggest problem. Be casting magic. Right. This lovely chap is
There's no
D.
mistake, is there? Death has left its mark once again. Ah, a tarnished, are you? I'm known as D. I hunt down those who live in death and weed their death root. Heed my warning. The village here has been touched by death. And worse yet, it is home to a mariner.
It's
If
the
you
mini boss.
value your life, then go no further.
Right. Of course we're going to go further. There's a grace down there, we're going to use that, and then we're going to turn back and head elsewhere. We're going to head south and explore some more areas. There is a talisman in that area. You can actually see the boss there. It's the purple mariner directly above my character head. Not too difficult. And it gives death root, which is part of a side quest for a different entity. Anyway, right, so I'm going to pause the recording and I'll be right back. Right. Now the map for the next area, this area, is actually there. I don't know if you can see that. It's a small kind of obelisk. It's like a map marker. So let's look at try and head down now. Big Ham. And here we have a minor Erd tree. There's one further down which is There's lots of them. Yeah. Right, we need to find a way down without dying. And there's another one which is in not the what's it called? Windswept Peninsula, I think. I'm trying to remember the areas. It's been a while since I've actually properly played this to visit with other games. Weeping Peninsula, that's it. I got there eventually. We can't survive dropping down there yet. There is a way to go. Oh, great. Bears. We do not want to provoke the bears. Don't poke the bear. I think that's survivable. Splat. Now, there was a graveyard around here somewhere. There's a useful cookbook. And on there's a chap directly ahead who has a side quest for us. Ah, here we are. And we should be able to drop down here without dying. Yeah, we did. Right. So this cookbook, Feathers cookbook or something like that. Useful for one particular type of pot. What this enables us to make is sleep pots. Certain enemies are weak to sleep. Certain boss enemies are weak to sleep, and it trivializes them to a certain extent. So let's go say hi to that chap over there. He needs our help to retake his castle. And he has a side quest that will intersect.
Someone who might be interested in rescuing the great Kenneth Haight, servant to the True Order and celebrated repudiator of the false. You've come to lend me your aid, have you? Well, that's very kind, but no. The help is very much appreciated, even from a tarnished. Despite appearances, nobility is no prerequisite to serving the True Order. You might have heard of me, Kenneth Haight. Next in line is the rightful ruler of Limgrave, young Tarnished. I would have a boon of you. I want you to take back my fort. It lies to the south, beyond the Mistwood. A knight commander from Stormvale took it. A fool! And plumb mad to boot. Simply obsessed with blood.
Blood.
What are you waiting for? My fort lies... Oh, I see. You wish to know the reward. Fret not. The great Kenneth Haight is known for his considerable largesse. The celebrations will be lavish indeed upon the dawn of my fort's retrieval.
Okay, yeah. So he has a side quest that intersects with some other characters we have yet to meet, but we will do. Now down here we have some demi-humans, which we can easily beat the shit out of, he says. when I'm not biting off more than I can chew. Rainbow stones, they're basically the equivalent of prison stones, exactly the same thing. Magic grease applies magic to weapon. Of course, we don't have a weapon to apply it to, so it's utterly useless. Oh hi. Try to at least be threatening before you jump out in front of me. Just help. Raw fruit's good for your horse. It's kind of like a health restore for your horse. So I'm going to continue to head this way. So there's a church ahead which has a item which we're going to want. Well, actually has a couple of items we're going to want. And a trolley dude we should be able to defeat without too much effort. Yeah, it's like me in the morning. Useful. So, this is a Church of America. Normally churches have two items, or one or two items, that are very useful. Invariably have the grace, which is what we can see directly ahead. I've not been able to shake this cough from a while back. Ah, yes, the Flask of wondrous Physique. Found at the bases of minor arteries, they will offer you tears, such as that one. So a tear, we'll rest at the grace and I'll show you. The other thing they offer is the sacred tears, which is basically bone marrow ash from Dark Souls 3 or Firekeeper souls from Dark Souls 1. Which boosts the effectiveness of your flasks. So we're going to do three things here. One, increase the amount. So now for our flask it will show +1. Yep. The second thing we can do is wondrous Physique. We can mix 2 in. And then we can talk to Melina. She will always have something to say at Church of America.
Spoken echoes linger here. Words of Queen Marika, who vanished long ago. If you wish. Very well. In Marika's own words, my lord, and thy warriors, I divest each of thee of thy grace. With thine eyes dimmed, ye will be driven from the lands between. Ye will wage war in a land afar, where ye will live and die. Well, perhaps that might serve you in lieu of a maiden's guidance.
So, with that, we've got half of our max HP, so it's a half heal. which is better than a kick in the teeth, and it gives us an extra little bonus heal. But there'll be ones that we will get which will be much more beneficial for us. Aside from that, we're going to head down south, because we need to get that map fragment, which we are close to getting. And Fort Haight is somewhere down here. And then off here, that is the Weeping Peninsula. So there's a few areas we need to go along there, and we're going to meet a Sorceress Selene who's going to have more spells for us, and a few other little bits and bobs along the way. We're doing okay in terms of wrapping up areas. There's still a few dungeons to do and stuff like that. So down here, there is going to be, yep, directly ahead, there's going to be a large structure, which is a well. Because this area, if the map wasn't big enough to begin with, there is an entire underground area with an incredibly long lift. You'll see how long this lift is. It's quite a way down. And still going. And still going. And still going. Yeah, we have a whole area down here. Well, actually, we have not just one whole area. We have like 3 whole areas down here to explore. So we have pretty much, yeah, an entire equivalent of a above ground region, easily, of underground areas to explore. This is a very huge game. And this is the Siofra River. I'm quite sure my pronunciations are completely off, but what the hell. So there's a whole lot of items down here, but I don't think we're ready enough to deal with this right now. If not, we'll do this another time. I plan to do everything in this game. Now, if you tap the right analog stick button, you can flip between above ground and below ground. So we can then head back to the last grace. So you can flip between above ground and below ground. It took a friend I was helping doing co-op to tell me this. I didn't actually realise this. I was spending all my time going to the lifts each time. Things you learn. And I don't pretend by any stretch of imagination to know everything about this game. I'm sure there's quite a few people screaming at the TV now, or the monitor, telling me how I'm doing everything wrong. Now, in this area there is a very big bear, called a rune bear. Not the small piddly bears, but the really big buggers, and those things are absolutely murderous. I don't like them. Continue through here. You'll see examples of them. There's a grace over here. We're going to pick that up. Sooner or later, we're going to wake up one of the big rune bears. When they attack, yeah, they are pretty relentless. They will not stop hounding us. Oh yes, there is a chap. The guy doing the howling is in a structure here, and he'd be looking... Okay, that up there is Blythe. Blythe. If we go back to Carley, sorry, Carley, he will give us a gesture to get his attention, and we can use that to talk to him. And we can use him as a summon for one of the Evergels, which we're going to go to see at some point. We're going to continue down. There will be another Grace along here and a Merchant. I'm kind of skipping things, not deliberately, or semi-deliberately. So yeah, Fort Haight's up there. There'll be a Grace not too far away. Let's see if we find the Merchant. Here he is. And there'll be a Grace just up the road from him.
Ah, welcome, dear customer. Welcome, valued customer. Please, buy some. I'm hungry. I've been hungry.
Yeah, so he sells food items. I might have enough to upgrade a weapon. Now, messages like this are kind of like dev messages. Or messages from NPCs. Maybe humans are a bit more aggressive at night. There should be a Grace around here, I'm pretty sure there is. Could be wrong. Maybe think of a different area. Maybe think of a different area. Yeah, gold tin ship. What we need. Yeah, maybe I've got my areas a bit muddled. It's not the end of the world. There is a Grace directly ahead, as we're going to guess. So, Fort Haight. Not terrible. Got some difficult enemies. We've got to get past the defences, which can be pretty strong. As you can see there, I think demi-humans are trying to attack it. We're just going to evade them. Dodge, 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 dodge. There's a golden seed up here, which should be useful. And we're going to back off right into the corner and then pick these guys up one by one. Right. Let's go in. There's quite a few enemies in here. Mixture of rats and the like. And nasty guys throwing pots. Pretty sure this is not the only time that Hermione's had to deal with a difficult Potter. Sit still. Right, so we've got one night food to deal with up top here. Once we dealt with the Potter. Now this guy's got a weapon art called Bloody Slash, which is quite powerful. We're going to have to be careful. Ow. Ow. Just got a bleed damage, you can tell. It's very good for a bleed build. Ah, crap. Fortunately, there's a sidequest nearby. And I'm not going to deal with all those guys again, I'm just going to banzai charge. And away, you prick. And people don't want to play nice. Bang, you're dead. Whew. That's a bit of hard work. Worth it in the end though. Rats and everything all on the same side. Anyway, the reason why we've done all that, not only just to recover the fort, but also to there's a medallion up here. The Decked medallion unlocks a lift, which will take us to a much higher in terms of geography section of the game. Should survive the fall from here, maybe? Maybe? Yep. Cool. Right. So Bloody Slash is useful for bleed builds. It's very useful for my bleed build anyway. By using twin daggers. Ow. Yeah, so that's where we've been, that's Blythe. So that area here is leading to Weeping Peninsula. So that's the whole of Limgrave. This leads over to Caelid. So that's the initial part of Caelid. So this is the whole kind of starting area. There's lots more to unlock still. But yeah, give you some idea. We're getting there. It's going to take at least 2 or 3 sets. Sets I reckon to explore everything. Shame we can't drop down into there. I don't think dropping down there will be very beneficial for our health. I think we can survive the fall here. Just. I really got to annoy this guy from above. Oh no, we can't. Oh, hello. Goodbye. Right. So, that's that section wrapped up. A couple of things more to do. As I said, we need to get more spells, so we're going to see Sorcerer Selling. We're going to do shortly. We're going to turn in this quest, upgrade our stuff, and then see Sorceress Sullen. I can level up, but I'm going to not do that for now. Save my runes for the upgrader stuff.